whatever happened to tap pants? Like tap pants.
Can we go now?
I'm serious, Vincent. I need your help. All I have is married underwear.
And how exactly am I supposed to help you in this arena?
Tell me what women are wearing now. Garters?
I don't know. No garters.
How about that?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, you're not really helping. This could be the week. Lauren's going away with Michael, and I've got a date with Tracy. Things are getting kind of serious, so I don't need okay. I need wow.
You're not going to get that from me regarding my sister's underwear. So you like this guy?
Yeah, he's great. I mean, he's not perfect, but I've stopped looking for perfect. It's our third date, and I'd like to be ready. At the very least, we're going to be talking about it.
Talking about what?
Okay, Vincent, it's like this. When you are separated with a small child, the thought actually enters your brain that you will never have sex again. At least with Michael.
Don't you have a friend you can talk to about this stuff?
My closest friend is currently recovering from cancer. I don't think I can talk to her about sex. It's embarrassing to admit it. Men aren't ashamed of wanting it, but with women, the minute you admit that you have a longing for a basic physical need, you feel like a slut. Oh, this is ridiculous. I have no idea what to get. Maybe I'll get a nice slip.
Thongs.
What?
Thongs. Women wear thongs.
Oh, come on.
They do.
Vincent, I've spent the last 10 years trying to look for underwear that doesn't go up my butt. Why would I spend $30 on underwear that does?
Are we getting close? Because it's been an hour.
I'm sorry, Miss Gray. I don't know what's taking so long.
Next, please.
Oh, okay, Socrates. Here we go.
Mrs. Gray, you're next. Maxine.
Simon. What are you doing here? Oh, what am I talking about? You have a dog.
Yes, yes, this is Desmond. Actually, he's been having some gastrointestinal problems lately. Ate the leg off a table the other day.
Oh, that's too bad.
Miss Gray, the doctor's waiting.
That's all right. I'm not in any big rush. Why don't you go ahead, please? Well, you look great.
I heard that you retired. Just retired myself.
I just went back to work.
Our timing never was very good, was it, Max?
Daddy won't remember that you have to brush your teeth in the morning and the evening, so you have to tell him.
Okay.
Don't forget your vitamin. Try to eat some protein every now and again, and you call me every day.
She's going to be in London, staying at the Savoy with her father. She'll be fine.
Sweetie, I know it's going to be a little strange being away from home all week, but you're going to be okay.
Daddy says we're going to ride on the double-decker bus and see the changing of the guard.
It's normal to be a little worried about being away from Mommy.
I'm not worried. We're going to have tea and cucumber sandwiches every day.
There's a carpool.
Well, that's good. Well, that's great. I guess being away from Mommy for a whole week halfway around the world isn't such a big deal for a big 6-year-old like you.
I'll be worried if you want me to be, Mommy.
Oh, no, sweetie. I just want you to have a great time and drink all the tea in London and come back to me as soon as you can, because you're Mommy's baby.
You gonna be all right?
I don't know. Okay, I'll accept the respondent's admission and find he's made this decision knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. Can I see the respondent's social history, please? One thing that troubles me, Mr. Mayhern. As you recall, I arraigned Mr. Rosas on what was, at the time, a charge of aggravated rape of a 14-year-old girl. At that arraignment, he was Jack the Ripper. Now you're giving him a walk with this reduced charge. What gives?
May we approach, Your Honor?
I can hear you loud and clear from here.
To be candid, we know that Mr. Rosas was present at the rape. We're just not exactly sure what his role was.
Really? Then why is he admitting to anything? Why not go to trial?
My client was there. The evidence could support a charge of assault in the third, and that's what Mr. Rose is prepared to admit to.
Well, there's assault, and then there's assault. Given the nature of this particular offense and this offender, including his prior record, I will accept the plea. However, disposition is another matter. I'm committing Mr. Rosas to DCF with his initial placement at Long Lane with the maximum period permitted by law.
That's not the deal, man. That's not what you told me.
Control yourself, Mr. Rosas.
You said no time. That was the deal, man. You lied to me.
Bailiff, lead him out.
This is bull, man. This is whack.
All right, let's be nice.
Man, shut up, pig. This really sucks, man. You screwed me, bitch. You screwed me bad. We had a deal, remember? I love your shoes. Let go of me. We had a deal.
Miss Sandoval?
You from DCF?
Yes, I'm Maxine Gray.
Here.
Can we talk for a minute, Miss Sandoval? Before we decide what to do, I need to know a little bit about what happened.
Stephanie went out last night and left the baby. I didn't know a thing about it until I heard him crying this morning. I went into her room and the baby's in the crib, soaking wet, screaming his head off, and Stephanie is God knows where. I've had it, Miss Gray, I'm telling you.
Stephanie didn't ask you to watch Leo?
No! I didn't even know she was gone. You know, this is not the first time she's done this either. It's every weekend. You know, I am Stephanie's foster parent, not the baby's. I got 3 other foster kids in this house. I can't be babysitting.
I understand. How long has Stephanie been gone?
She went to bed last night with the girls around 9, and I haven't seen her since. You know, that girl has no sense about her. God, she's breastfeeding, right? But sometimes she forgets. Half the time, she doesn't even change his diaper.
Stephanie is 16?
She's a mother. Mothers are not supposed to abandon their babies.
How is Stephanie with Leo? Gentle? Does she play with him, make sure he gets to his doctor appointments?
Sure, when she remembers. You know, I don't have any children of my own, Mrs. Gray. I thought I was doing something good here, taking in these girls with their babies, but she's not even grateful. Doesn't even seem to care.
It's hard to be 16 and have a baby.
Too bad. At some point in life, we have to stop making...
Leo? What's going on?
Your Honor, we move to dismiss. There is no case here. The mere presence of Mr. Pratt during the commission of this murder does not constitute a crime.
He walked into the bedroom where Mr. Hart was restraining and brutalizing Angie Parrish, grabbed a jacket, and walked out.
It is not against the law to see a crime and not report it.
Darren Pratt knew what John Hart was doing with Miss Parrish in that bedroom. The two friends shared an interest in violent pornography. This was the fulfillment of a sick fantasy.
That is pure conjecture. If anything, Mr. Pratt's crime was one of neglect. He didn't help Angie Parrish. It is not anyone's responsibility to put his own life in danger to help another. For all Mr. Pratt knew, if he tried to stop Mr. Hart, his 6'2", 220-pound friend might have turned on him.
Okay, I've heard enough. Miss Dodson, I am as sickened and as outraged as you are by Mr. Pratt's inaction and indifference. However, moral reprehensibility is not a crime. You have to participate, to do something affirmatively to assist in the commission of a criminal act. Regrettably, what Mr. Pratt did or didn't do in this case did not violate any of the state laws of Connecticut. And we have rejected the notion of guilt by association. Therefore, I move to uphold this motion to dismiss and order that Darren Pratt be released from custody. Get out of my courtroom, Mr. Pratt. I'm through with you. 10-minute recess.
Coward! That boy killed my daughter. He stood by and he watched her die, and you are a coward!
For the 19th century, that son of a bitch would never have made it to a courtroom. A lynch mob would have taken care of him. I'm not sure if that's such a bad thing. I exaggerate.
Kid's a punk. I know guys like that. He'll be a sinner one day. Next up, you got the Weststone custody dispute. Here's psych evaluations.
These people hate me.
Hey, folks are happy when they win and pissed off when they lose. That's the way it is.
You're right. And I just thought that if I was nice and thoughtful and studied the law, people would appreciate that. What? Everybody loves Judge Judy. Oh, yeah, look at that. He laughs.
I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, a guy named Tracy called. He'll pick you up at 7. Wear a sweater.
Thank you.
Okay, Leo, here we go.
Please. Please, please, no. Please, you can't do this to me. You don't understand. I'll never do it again. I made a mistake
I am his social worker, and as of now, I am responsible for his safety.
Yeah, I know what you do. You people have been messing with my life since I could walk. He's my baby. He's the only thing I have.
We'll take good care of it.
He's not gonna know who I
This
am.
is temporary. You'll get a chance to talk to the judge at the hearing.
No. Please, you can't do this to me. I promise I'll never do it again. You're not sorry. You're not sorry about anything. You
It's my job.
old bitch.
And it sometimes stinks.
Screw you. No, I don't need you. I don't need anybody.
The hospital records you summoned her here, Your Honor. By the way, love your hair.
Thank you, Donna. All right. Mr. and Mrs. Whetstone, regarding the custody of your daughter, Karen. I've read the psych evaluation, and what concerns me is Karen. According to the report, she's a very disturbed little girl. This looks very official. What's going on, guys?
We need a moment, Judge, in your chambers.
Well, can I wait till later? I'm in the middle of a hearing.
There's been a threat
A threat?
against you. Call a recess.
A call came into the main switchboard today about 11:35. It was a male voice. He said, "Judge Gray is dead. We know where to find her, and we're going to get her good." Sounded like it was made from a phone booth.
Well, that narrows it down.
Have you rendered any verdicts recently that might be controversial?
Yeah.
My office is handling the investigation. In the meantime, we'll put you under guard. Get a tap on your phone at home and in chambers.
We're adding a state trooper in court, and you'll be followed by an undercover car at all times.
Isn't this overkill? I mean, threats like this must come in all the time.
Judge Ellis was shot to death 2 years ago in the parking garage by an angry plaintiff.
Oh, my God.
We don't mean to frighten you, Judge Gray. We're just not leaving anything to chance. We'll keep you posted.
Stephanie is second-generation foster kid. Her mom was raised in the system, and she abandoned Stephanie when she was 2.
I read her file.
She desperately doesn't want Leo to end up the same way.
She left her baby in a crib and went out all night. She's not desperate enough, Miss Holbrook.
I have been her child advocate for 4 years. I've seen Stephanie go through some horrendous experiences. Numerous foster homes, sexual molestation, physical abuse. She doesn't know what it is to be a good parent because she has never seen one. You people don't seem to understand that. You're the reason why she is the way she is.
I have a 4-month-old infant that deserves to be safe. Stephanie has you. Someone needs to speak for him.
Stephanie is breastfeeding. She deserves a chance to bond with her baby. If your department insists on separating them, you'll have the death of this family on your conscience.
Miss Holbrook, I agree. The system is a disaster, but I'm not the system. I'm Maxine Gray, and my job is to do right by this little boy. So I'm going to ask you, do you really, truly feel that a 4-month-old infant in the care of this young woman will be safe? Because that's what I'm looking at.
I don't know. I hope so.
My mom is a really good person. And she loves me very much. I know that. But sometimes her thinking gets all mixed up.
Can you tell me some more about that?
Well, she used to be okay, like a normal mom. But after the car accident when I was 9, everything changed. Now, she thinks the CIA keeps track of us wherever we go. So we have to move a lot, sometimes in the middle of the night. And we sleep in our car.
Do you go to school, Darcy?
Not this year. We spend a lot of time in front of the Canadian consulate because Mom feels safe there. She doesn't like me to be out of her sight.
Your Honor, when DCF removed Darcy from her mother's custody, they were living in their car. The child hadn't had a bath for some time.
How's your mom treat you?
My mom would never hurt me. She's always saying I'm her only reason for living. She's just trying to protect me, Judge. But she's so worried and scared all the time. And I want to go to school and have friends and be normal. I really love her, Judge. I swear I do. But please don't make me go back to live with her.
Thank you, Darcy.
Thank you.
What?
Yeah, you laughed.
The seduction scene's very, very funny.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Oh, no, funny's good.
Uh-huh.
You didn't laugh at the part at the beginning where he's talking about his mother?
No, I thought that was funny. I just laughed to myself.
All right, you don't have to humor me. If you don't like it, I want you to tell me. And I want you to be honest.
Vincent, go away.
Right, okay.
I finished. It was wonderful.
Really?
Vincent, I had no idea you could write like this. I feel like an idiot asking you to write about my dumb boxes.
No, look. I mean, writing is writing. It's even better when you get paid for it. You really liked it?
You're a talent.
I haven't let anyone read anything of mine since college.
Thank you.
Judge Gray, I'm Detective Redlick. I'll be escorting you home.
Oh,
Fred's bringing your car around to the back door. We'd like you to avoid the garage.
well, that's service.
Fred, I've got Jag. We're on our way out of the building. Copy?
Jag?
10-4. Judge Amy Gray. Ready?
Judge Gray, can I ask you something?
Well, I'm just leaving.
It's kind of important.
Officer Redlick, would you excuse us for a minute?
Yeah, I'll just stand over here.
Judge Gray, I just want you to know I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. I appreciate all your support. I think you're doing a great job, too.
Thanks.
Did you want to ask me something?
Yeah, Judge Gray, I'm getting married.
Well, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
And I've been trying to get up the nerve to ask you this all month. Would you perform the ceremony?
Sure. I'd love to. It's
Day after tomorrow.
Wow, that's soon. Where?
Hartford Correctional Center. He's an inmate.
I see.
He's in for first-degree murder, but he didn't do it.
Ah.
I'm going to law school at night so I can be his lawyer, get him a retrial.
Terrific. Let me just check my calendar.
Ridiculous.
Coming!
Simon.
Butterscotch pie.
Oh, how sweet. Come on in. You like salmon, if I remember correctly. I'm trying a new recipe.
Sounds great.
Usually I would just poach it, but then I thought, poach salmon. Everybody poaches salmon. For God's sake, Maxine, get creative. Wine? So I found this recipe. It calls for brown sugar, butter, and liquid smoke in one of those absurdly complicated cooking magazines. It's a ludicrous procedure. You score the skin, season it, marinate it for 24 hours. By the time you're finished with the whole process, you feel like you ought to shellac the thing and hang it on the... wall.
I've been wanting to do that for 12 years.
I know.
They didn't have Dolce Vita, but I got Terminator.
You didn't.
No, I didn't, but I wanted to. What's this?
I thought we'd celebrate
Celebrate what?
your brilliant career.
Uh-huh. That's hardly a career at this point, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Did I ever tell you one of my best friends from college, an editor at Random House?
No, you didn't.
Well, she is. Back to side note. I called her this afternoon and told her about you.
Chris.
She said short fiction is what's selling now. She asked me to send her your story. I faxed it to her. To your next pushcart prize. Vincent, this is great news. If she likes it, she'll want to see more. You could end up with a publisher.
Yeah, no, right. I guess you're right.
Come on. Let's eat.
Still there?
Yep.
Sorry about all this.
Oh, hey, I kind of like it. Keeps me from giving in to my baser instincts.
You want to come in?
Sure.
My mother's probably asleep. Not that it matters.
It's okay. Mothers love me. Mothers and, four-legged animals.
Really? You know, Bob, I think we can make it from here to the door.
Okie doke, just holler if you need me.
You bet.
You get a lot of work out of that.
You want some coffee?
Sure.
Mom. Amy, you remember Simon McKinley?
How you doing?
Good. Mom, Simon, this is Tracy Carroll.
Maxine. Maxine Gray's your mother. Why didn't I know that?
I don't know why. Why would you know that?
Oh, Tracy and I go way back. Still making a buck on the backs of young victims?
Okay, Mom, let's go in the kitchen.
What?
Let's go in the kitchen. Are you drunk?
Are you?
I don't know what's going on, but Tracy is a guest in our house. I can't believe you said that to him.
I didn't invite him, and it's my house, thank you.
What is your problem?
Amy, that man is a fraud. I can't tell you how many cases he's testified in where his judgment was completely off base.
Why does that matter? I'm dating him. I'm not listening to his testimony.
He was always late. He never wore a tie, and he jangled the change in his pocket incessantly, not to mention the whistling.
These are not reasons to dislike someone.
He works with unsavory dolls, and he talks to children like they're ninnies. That's who you're going out with.
Mom, I cannot believe this.
Believe it. He's an idiot.
No, what I don't believe is that you're doing this to me.
I'm not doing anything to you. He's bad at his job. If you want to go out with him, well, you be the judge. My salmon's getting cold.
My office is a mess.
I am so sorry. I don't know if it's change of life or what.
I think it's just your mother. She doesn't like me.
No. It's not she doesn't like you. She's just opinionated.
No, I think we can say she doesn't like me. But that's okay. She doesn't like any child psychologist. It's up here someplace. This book on juvenile witnesses is really wonderful. It'll really help you out. I'll just get it, and then we can go back to my place. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's great. I wonder how Detective Redlick is doing out there.
I'm sure he's fine.
Well, I've never had a bodyguard. I'm not quite sure of the etiquette.
You know, why don't we just pretend that, he's not there?
Tracy, did you find that book?
No.
I missed the bus.
Stephanie, you're an hour late. I have to go.
But what about our meeting? We're gonna talk, right?
We were. Unfortunately, I have another appointment.
So you're just gonna use this against me, aren't you? It's not my fault, okay? The bus came early and that pisshead driver wouldn't stop for me. I had to walk all the way from 4th Street.
It was your responsibility to get here on time. I have 48 hours to make my recommendation, and you have just wasted an hour of that.
I want my baby back.
I believe you.
I love him. I do. I love him so much. It's everyone else in this world I can't stand. He's the only one who's there for me.
Leo is not supposed to be there for you. You are supposed to be there for him. Right now, I don't think you understand the difference.
I do. No, I do. And I'm going to be 18 soon, and I'm going to get a place of my own and a job.
You missed 2 of Leo's last well-child checkups. He hasn't been vaccinated for hepatitis B, polio, DPT.
It's not my fault. I couldn't get a ride to the clinic.
There isn't always going to be a ride available. No one makes being a parent convenient. Being a parent is a struggle to stay a couple steps ahead of the kid.
Blah, blah, blah. You know, I've heard this lecture a million times before. Okay, you're not telling me anything new. I'm doing the best that I can. And I'm sure as hell doing a better job than my mother did.
What would you do to get your baby back?
Anything.
Would you go to school? Stay in your foster home, follow the rules, make all of Leo's doctor's visits, take parenting classes?
Your Honor, there's no connection between my client's so-called psychiatric diagnosis and her ability to parent. Paula Mitchell is a devoted mother. As you can see, Darcy is healthy and well-fed. Beside the school issue, which he hopes to rectify, there's no evidence of imminent physical danger, no reason for extending the OTC.
Thank you, Mr. Pinelli. Ms. Reyes. The question is it in this child's best interest to be at the whim of a woman who lives in such fear that she forces her daughter to live in a car and pull up stakes at a moment's notice? Obviously, Miss Mitchell loves Darcy. And as Mr. Pinelli has pointed out, there is no evidence of imminent physical danger in the traditional sense. However, given Miss Mitchell's perception of danger or threat and resulting action, there is a real issue concerning her ability to keep her child safe. At this juncture, I'm going to sustain the OTC.
Judge, could I talk?
Sure, Darcy.
Please help my mom. She's all alone now, and I'm afraid she could hurt herself or something really bad could happen to her.
I agree. Ms. Mitchell, I've instructed your social worker to make sure you get the appropriate services and proper medical care. I'm hoping that one day soon you and your daughter will be reunited. It's clear how much she loves you.
Hey, is that you?
No, it's me.
Hi. Lori, right?
Right. You're
Vincent.
right. The author. My mom around?
No, she had to go to the gallery.
So, how old are you anyway?
28. Why?
My mother's very attractive, don't you think?
Yeah, I do.
A lot of people think she's younger than she really is.
This must be weird for you, me and your mom.
Oh, no, I'm used to it. Mom loves a project. Not that you're a project or anything, but she's just that kind of person. She likes discovering people. Men, mainly. So where'd she meet you? Wait, let me guess. You look handy. Hardware store, right? I'm kidding! My mom told me where she met you. Let her know I came by, will you?
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate all the effort you guys have gone to, but it's been 2 days and I haven't received any more threats and no one's made any attempt on my life. So if it's all the same to you, I'd like to lose the bodyguards.
I think that's a big mistake.
I agree. We don't know where the threat came from.
We may never know. This is family court. Let's be honest, some days half my courtroom wants to see me dead. But what am I going to do, walk around with armed guards the rest of my life?
Our usual procedure is to keep the security up for at least a week before we reevaluate.
Judge Ellis
Was a tragedy, but he drove around with personalized license plates that said, I'm a judge. I mean, come on.
We'll keep the investigation open at Hartford PD.
It's fine. Now, if you gentlemen will excuse me.
How about I follow you home?
Oh, Bruce. No, I appreciate it, but to be perfectly honest, I'm looking forward to a little bit of privacy.
All right, then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hi. I was hoping you hadn't left yet.
I had some dictation to do.
Can I come in?
Sure.
I suppose you're wondering what happened last night.
A little bit.
Well, I just wanted to say it wasn't you. I like you a lot, Tracy.
You know, if this is one of those it's not you, it's me conversations, let's just cut to the chase.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, I'm attracted to you.
Huh? Likewise.
So what happened last night was just one of those strange anomalies that can only be explained by the moon or the cop outside or my mother.
You know, your mother and I may not see eye to eye on most things, but
Look, let's forget about my mother. Let's start all over again. Tonight's a whole new night. You know what? I can't do this. I'm sorry.
it's just because your mother doesn't like me?
No, of course not. Okay, well, that bothers me a little bit, but that's not the problem.
I understand it's your first time since your divorce.
No, not really. Look, if we do this, it means something.
Doesn't have to.
No, I mean, I can't do it without it meaning something. And I don't think I want it to mean anything. I'm sorry.
I think I preferred the it's not you, it's me version better.
My daughter belongs with me.
Ms. Mitchell, you should not be here.
You did this. Why? I don't understand.
I don't think we should be having this conversation. If you want to...
Oh, I did everything I was supposed to. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't call the Canadian consulate. They jammed my radar. They told me to stay in my car. And you stole my baby.
Ms. Mitchell, this is a big mistake. Darcy needs you to keep it together. So be her mom and put the gun away.
You destroyed that. She's not mine anymore. I have nothing. Do you want to know what that feels like?
No, please, listen to me. Darcy loves you. She just wants you to get better, and then you two can be together.
We'll never be together. No, please. No, please. It's over.
Well, thank you very much, Detective. The cops found her barefoot and disoriented on McCadden. He admitted her to county psych ward on a 5150.
Amy, how could you have not told me about this? I'm your mother. Don't I still get to know when you're in trouble? Someone threatens your life and you don't mention it to me?
I didn't want you to worry.
Why? There's no statute of limitations on worrying about your kids. Just because they turn 18 and drive and drink and vote, you don't stop worrying. This happened in our garage.
I'm sorry, Ma. The threat just didn't seem like such a big deal.
Amy, the people that come into your courtroom every day are filled with impotence and rage. It's inevitable that the
Oh, Ma,
folks...
please don't lecture me. I don't think I could take it at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I lecture you because you won't listen. You have a very dangerous job.
I know that, Ma. I know. I'm 35 years old. I don't need you to tell me how to do my job or whom to date or how to fix my hair. I'm an adult.
Then act like one. You have more to think about than yourself.
You have to take a shower.
I don't tell you how to do your job, and I would never presume to tell you whom to date.
Oh, no? You having short-term memory loss now?
If you don't want my opinions, I'll keep them to myself. As for your hair, well, the way a judge is perceived affects her ability to do her job. That's a fact. I guess I just hoped that since we lived together, we could be honest with each other.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's not doing anyone any favors. So it's not.
Why bother to talk at all, then? We could just write each other notes on stickies when we want to communicate. Here's one now.
Oh, that's nice, Ma. That's really nice. Okay, you want to talk? You go first. Let's talk about you and Simon. What was that the other night? A date?
It wasn't a date. It was dinner.
I saw you, Ma. I saw the look on your face.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We all knew about you and Simon. At least I did.
What?
It was so obvious whenever you two were together. And poor Dad, he always thought Simon was such a great guy, and then meanwhile...
That's enough. If you want the truth, I'll tell you. Simon McKinley and I came to care for each other 15 years ago. It was a difficult time for both of us. Your father was depressed, Simon's marriage was ending. We needed each other. But you listened to me. Nothing sexual ever happened. I was never unfaithful to your father.
Well, that's great, Ma.
Have you been writing all night?
Yeah.
Good. I just got off the phone with my friends, the Waldemers. Invited them to dinner tonight.
Okay.
I want you to be here, Vincent. I think they could be very helpful to you.
Really?
They're very well connected. Duncan's a professor of literature at Yale, and Muriel's a big fundraiser for public TV, so they know everybody. Duncan specializes in semiotics, so feel free to mention that class you took on Finnegan's Wake. Do you own a suit?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it.
Oh, well, next week then.
Chris, I appreciate the fact that you liked my story. I more than appreciate it. But I'm not gonna be anybody's project.
My project? But because I sent your story to a
I have
friend?
no right to send my story to anybody without asking me first.
Okay, I guess I should have checked with you. I was just trying to help.
I need your help. And I don't need a suit.
Vincent? What's this?
It's the entire catalog of Chris Osborne decorative boxes. Hope they're a big success.
Go to hell.
Mrs. Gray? Mrs. Gray, thank you. Thank you so much for giving me my baby back.
The babies belong with their mothers if their mothers are willing to try.
I'm gonna take such good care of him, I promise.
You damn well better. Because if that baby so much as gets the hiccups, I'll personally find a loving family who will care for Leo the way you say you want to. With me, you get one chance to be good at the most important job you will ever have in your life. Do you understand that? Please say yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll see you next week. 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Sharp!
Do you, Donna Kozlowski, take this man, Oscar Ray Pant Jr., to be your lawful wedded husband, for richer and poorer, in sickness and health, forsaking all others, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you, Oscar Ray Pant Jr., take Donna Kozlowski to be your lawful wedded wife, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, for as long as you both shall live?
You bet.
Donna tells me that you've written your own vows.
That's right.
Oscar, you are my everything. Meeting you changed my life and gave me a purpose. I love you more than I can express in words. You are my noble knight, locked away in the dungeon, I will forever be your princess. You complete me.
Donna, my one love, my beautiful angel, you've given me hope. In the depth of darkness and despair, the light of your love, show me the way. You light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. You light up my days and fill.
I didn't cry that much at my own wedding. I don't know what happened to me. It was just so simple and uncomplicated. It's just two people really connecting with each other. And you know what? It wasn't about sex. They will never consummate that marriage. It was about two people really loving each other.
What's he in for?
Heck, his mother to death with a meat cleaver.
Nice.
These people don't have commitment problems.
Is that what's wrong with you?
I don't know. I don't think so. I really tried with Tracy. But I found myself almost sleeping with him just to show Mom. And then it occurred to me that was a big mistake. I wasn't ready. He was the wrong guy. I just wanted to go home and watch TV.
I know exactly what you mean. I blew up my relationship today.
Why?
For no good reason. Because I was afraid.
What?
I don't know. Her expectations. Yeah, I saw who she wanted me to be. I knew there was no way I could live up to that. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. I married that.
I knew I shouldn't get involved. That we can never be together without it meaning something. Stupid. So I ended up hurting her.
It's weird what happens when a marriage dies. They say it's the end of a dream. I think that's true.
It's precisely why I've never gotten married.
Yeah, but just because the dream dies doesn't mean you stop dreaming, does it?
We had Mom and Dad as role models. They were married for, 27 years? You think we'd be better at this sort of thing?
Yeah. Yeah, you think. I guess what it comes down to is nothing's perfect. And nothing's easy.